My genuine weakness is that I tend to overinvest in quality at the expense of speed, particularly in the early stages of a project. When I start on an analysis or a deliverable, I want to get it right before I share it. And sometimes that means I hold back a draft too long when an imperfect version shared early would have been more useful for getting feedback and iterating. In consulting, this is a real problem. Speed of iteration often matters more than the perfection. Client need progress updates, team needs check-ins. Waiting until something is fully polished can actually slow everyone down. I noticed this early during a case competition. I was so focused on making our slide deck visually perfect that I underestimated the time I needed for rehearsal. We performed well, national finalists at XLRI, but in the debrief, I realized we could have been sharper in our delivery if I had logged the content earlier and spent more time on communication. There was a specific, honest moment where I saw this pattern play out under pressure. I'm actively working on this through a few practices. First, I now set internal share by deadlines that are earlier than the actual deadline, forcing myself to circulate a draft version and get feedback before I consider something complete. Second is I have adopted a good enough to progress mindset for early stage work. I remind myself that iteration is a part of the process, not a sign of weakness. Third is in my work with Koshu's design and branding team, I have practiced this by deliberately sharing incomplete work in the team's reviews, which has helped me get comfortable with the feedback loop. Thank you so much.